Hello, I'm Larry Blackwell, and welcome to episode 2 of Larry Blackwell Presents Fun with Flags. What are these ferocious Yetis doing here? Yetis are associated with the Himalayan mountains, not the Texas Gulf Coast. Now, before all you cryptozoologists hightail it out here, these aren't really Yetis. These are my grandkids, Lily and Price. They're here to help with this episode of Larry Blackwell Presents Fun with Flags. What do Yetis and the Himalayan mountains have to do with flags, you ask? They're both located in Nepal, which has the distinction of being the only national flag that is non-quadrilateral. What shape is it, you ask? Instead of showing you, why don't we all have some fun and education at the same time? The Constitution of Nepal describes precisely how to make the Nepalese national flag in Article 5, Schedule 1 of the Constitution of the Kingdom of Nepal, adopted November 9, 1990. With these instructions, anyone can draw their flag. How about it, kids? Want to draw the flag of Nepal?
Yes!
Why don't all of you out there in YouTube land give it a try also? I'll even have my production assistant, who also happens to be my middle-aged sister, follow along. We'll be using paper instead of cloth, since we're drawing a flag as opposed to actually constructing one. Ready? Method of making the shape inside the border. On the lower portion of a crimson cloth, draw a line AB of the required length from left to right. From A, draw a line AC perpendicular to AB, making AC equal to AB plus 1/3 AB. From AC, mark off D and make line AD equal to line AB. Join BD. From BD, mark off E, making BE equal to AB. Touching E, draw a line FG starting from point F on line AC, parallel to AB to the right-hand side. Mark off FG equal to AB. Join CG. From AB, mark off AH, making AH equal to 1/4 the line AB, and starting from H, draw a line HI parallel to line AC, touching line CG at point I. Bisect CF at J and draw a line JK parallel to AB, touching CG at point K. Let L be the point where lines JK and HI cut one another. Join JG. Let M be the point where line JG and HI cut one another. With center M and with the distance shortest from M to BD, mark off N on the lower portion of line HI. Touching M and starting from O, a point on AC, draw a line from left to right parallel to AB. With center L and radius LN, draw a semicircle on the lower portion and let P and Q be the points where it touches the line OM respectively. With center M and radius MQ, draw a semicircle on the lower portion touching P and Q. With center N and radius NM, draw an arc touching P and Q at R and S. Join RS. Let T be the point where RS and HI cut one another. With center T and radius TS, draw a semicircle on the upper portion of P and Q, touching it at 2 points. With center T and radius TM, draw an arc on the upper portion of P and Q, touching at 2 points. 8 equal and similar triangles of the moon are to be made in the space lying inside the semicircle of step 16 and outside the arc of step 17 of the schedule. Bisect line AF at U and draw a line UV parallel to AB, touching line BE at V. With center W, the point where HI and UV cut one another, and radius MN, draw a circle. With the center W and radius LN, draw a circle. 12 equal and similar triangles of the sun are to be made in the space enclosed by the circles of step 20 and step 21, with the 2 apexes of 2 triangles touching line HI. Method of making the border. The width of the border shall be equal to the width TN. This will be of a deep blue color and will be provided on all sides of the flag. However, on the 5 angles of the flag, the external angles will be equal to the internal angles. The above-mentioned border will be provided if the flag is to be used with a rope. On the other hand, if it is to be hoisted on a pole, the hole on the border of the side AC shall be extended according to requirements. Explanation. The lines HI, RS, FE, ED, JG, OQ, JQ, and UV are imaginary. Similarly, The external and internal circles of the sun and the other arcs, except the crescent moon, are also imaginary. These are not shown on the flag. And that's it. Pretty simple and straightforward. And most of all, fun. Everyone should now have a flag that looks like this. Now let's see how the kids did. Lily, Price, bring y'all's flags over here. Perfect. Well done. Okay, Susan, where's your flag? Well, I guess we all know who didn't pass basic geometry. And so we come to the end of another fun-filled episode of Larry Blackwell Presents Fun with Flags. Before we go, I'd like to take a moment and offer our deepest sympathies to the people of Nepal who recently suffered terrible tragedies when they were hit by tremendous earthquakes. Our prayers and well wishes go out to you. Don't forget to join me next week on Larry Blackwell Presents Fun with Flags when we explore the fascinating world of flag semaphore.